Solving equations with two variables. Alright, so let's start by reviewing how to solve an equation with one variable. Looking at 3 times x plus 2 minus 4 equals 10. The first thing we do is distribute the 3 to the x and the 2, so we get 3x plus 6 minus 4 equals 10. Then we combine like terms, 6 minus 4, and you get 3x plus 2 equals 10. Then we subtract 2 to move it to the other side, and we subtract 2 from both sides, and we get 3x equals 8. Then we divide by 3 so we can get x alone, and we see that x equals 8 divided by 3. Alright, now, when we're doing it with two variables, the first thing that we need to do is get rid of a variable, or isolate it, so that later we can set the two equations equal to each other. So the easiest one in this equation to separate would be the y, because the y is the same in both equations. So we're going to start by solving for y. And the first one we're going to do, because it's the easiest, is x plus y equals 2. So first we're going to subtract x from both sides, and we get y equals 2 minus x. For the other equation, 2x plus y equals 4. We'll subtract the whole 2x from both sides. We'll get y alone. Y equals 4 minus 2x. So now we have y equals and another y equals, which means that those two equations are equal to each other because they're both equal to y. That means that we can temporarily take the y's out and set the rest of the two equations against each other. So we have 4 minus 2x equals 2 minus x. The first thing we are going to do is add 2x to both sides. So we have 4 equals 2 plus x. Then we subtract 2 from both sides, and we see that x equals 2. Now we've solved for x, but what do we do next? We still have to figure out what y is. So we can take our x and put it back into one of our original equations and solve for y. So we know that x equals 2, so we're going to put 2 in for x in our x plus y equation, and we find that 2 plus y equals 2. Subtract 2 from both sides, and we can see that y equals 0. Now let's check our answers. Let's put 2 and 0 into the first equation. 2 times 2 plus 0 equals 4, and 2 plus 0 equals 2. So it worked out. That means our answers are right, and we know that x equals 2 and y equals 0. For the remainder of the lesson, as you work with the students, we can continue to do sample problems, and as you go through them, you will let them do more and more of the work. At the end of the lesson, they will be given homework questions, and they'll begin to work on them either in groups or by themselves. And as a teacher, we can walk around and answer any questions that they might have.